like a Hellcat.
Game 2 for the Lakers, game 1 for the Raptors. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. This particular starting lineup for the Lakers of James Davis, McGee, Green, and Caldwell Pope, 17-2 during the course of this regular season. For the Raptors, their first game here, they are 46-18, second in the East, and the third best record in the NBA. And as mentioned, low-key, low-maintenance contender, but they know who they are, a defensive team. LeBron is averaging 34.9 minutes a game. So as Mike said, right where he is during the regular season. In fact, that 34.9 is a career low for LBJ the King. He's put a lot of miles on that basketball body, but in his 17th year, still as bouncy and effective as ever. Those defensive stops at the end of the game against the Clippers were pretty special. Didn't have a great offensive game. Not big, but they're strong and stocky, and they really cause a problem.
Yeah, I mean, those are two guys that, you know, when you talk about
JaVale, then he throws up a bit of a prayer with Gasol, a former Defensive Player of the Year, right in his face.
Yeah, but he should have attacked the rim more. He let Gasol force him into a very difficult attempt.
Down the middle goes Lowry. He lays it off for Anunoby, and in fact, only had 3 blocks the other night. They're number 1 in the NBA. Van Vliet from the outside. Long shot, long rebound. They'll tap it and keep it alive with a fresh 14. Pascal Siakam had effectiveness in the playoffs, but still won the ring. There's LeBron. He's 0 for 2 and rebounded. Smallest guy on the floor, Kyle Lowry. Pull up for 3 straight away is nothing.
Have to take a TO.
Step back. Anunoby, the spin, the left, the score, and so well coached by Nick Nurse. They've got a system now that is in play, and they've played so well without Kawhi Leonard, and they knocked down another shot.
Shutout in NBA history.
In the history of the league. KCP now to McGee underneath, trying to get, and does get the first Laker bucket. JaVale again up to AD. He leads this Laker team in rebounds and scoring. Steals, and their top free throw shooter, catch, shoot, KCP hits a 3. But up to that, it was a back and forth affair, each team leading by double digits. Lakers, Clippers. Danny Green doing all he could.
Van Vliet, did you see how he used his left hand? And he's much shorter than Danny Green.
Count it. And 1, LeBron. Well, Matador defense that time, but it's going to be taken by LeBron. Here they come. Kuzma, a little hesitation, and he gets aggressive and scores.
Load up defensively, because they are too good when they load up.
Caruso gets a hand, and he made one of the best defensive plays of the game the other night. And ahead of the pack, Caruso. Defense to offense. Big fourth quarter and beat the Lakers 113-104 as Van Vliet scores.
Yeah, that's on.
That loss to the Raptors was the only loss in an 18-game stretch for the Lakers as Ibaka posts up in straight years, and they're looking to do it for a 5th time. 2014 was the last win, and the great Kobe Bryant had a big game that night. That's a tough shot. The Lakers and the Clips.
Got a short clock here.
With 5 to shoot, Waiters with the basketball. Going to stop and pop and fire, and that's out, but cleaning it up underneath was
to play in the second.
Nice resiliency by the Lakers. Down the middle goes the former Bruin, Norman Powell. San Diego's Lincoln High School, and he's got a layup. At the other end, Waiters all the way, getting a grip before the hiatus, but didn't play until the bubble.
The ball was pushed up so quickly that they didn't give Norman Powell a chance to get in any kind of defensive position.
An energetic bench so far for Frank Vogel.
And right now, it's kicked out to Waiters. High arc, got it! For the Lakers, led by Kuzma's 9.
LeBron attacks, and then the no-look to Waiters in the corner. And look how he arced it a little bit the entire first quarter. And 2 shots, none successful.
LeBron, the 3rd rated defensively. LeBron, lob underneath. Dwight is there, can't handle it. Brings it down, forces it back up and in.
Quickly to Fred. Waiting on Lowry. Stutter step.
in traffic. Lays it up and in.
Either way, though, the bench came up, stepped up against this #2 defense in the league in Toronto.
Well, it's great strategy. I mean, take the ball out of the hands of their two best players as Anthony Davis scratches
Finally.
for the first time. Scoreless in the first.
In case anybody was wondering, they're limiting the amount of folks who go in. Lowry, that's a good move to get free, and then he rattles it in for three. So we'll see if JR wearing number 21, he's bumping and grinding down low there with Gasol, and that mismatch was exploited. But to who? The Lakers. Open. Oh, JR passed it up. Got to shoot that. He's just warming up those hands. Look. Lowry, fake, attack, score with the lay-in.
The Lakers are shooting 35% from the field.
And 4 for 22 from beyond the arc.
Make it 23.
Yeah, 4 for 23, and KCP going to be slow getting up again. And Lowry with LeBron. Blocked by James, and then it's Davis with the hand on it. So LeBron from behind down the middle goes Kuz all the way. No, but he's going to Lakers still in this game.
I honestly don't know. When you've got your two superstars with a combined 12 points and 9 rebounds, yet you're only down by 3.
Thursday and tonight, but still a quarter plus to play in this game.
In this half, because he's got those 3 fouls.
Yeah. That's long distance by Lowry, and that switches right through. Deficit facing the Lakers. JR splits the defense.
Offensive foul.
It's going to go the other way. Here's that are on the Laker roster currently.
The double comes through, but then when he gets the ball free, he uses that left arm often, and that's why some of the reason why they play with such a chip on their shoulder.
And they're looking for their 11th win in a row over the Lakers, and they have matched their biggest lead of the game.
Lowry is just taking over.
Lakers only with 50 points. Count it. Waiters and 1. Dion will go to the line. Remember earlier in the game, he was favoring that wrist.
Switcher, you see how he goes to the other side, and players thinking he's going to pass because he has his back to the basket, but clever move as he just shoots it up. Nice English on the ball, gets the roll.
27 huge minutes, more than anybody on the team. 21, 10, and 4. Alex Caruso, and the Caruso with the two-hand slam. Point deficit. He'll take him any way he can. A couple of silly fouls, too, by the Raptors. Looking inside Norman Powell.
I thought he had driven himself into a lot of trouble, but he got out of it with that little hook shot.
Caruso attacks, draws a crowd. Kuzma, 3. Got it. Yes, sir. Kyle Kuzma.
Nice job. That's that play I was talking about with Norman Powell maybe dribbling himself into trouble, but ends up with the little short hook, and boy, he made it look easy.
Yeah, Norman Powell has 17 games with 20 or more this year.
He's averaging about 17 on the season.
He's light him up. Look at LeBron is forcing his way in for 2. And the bucket, and there he is for the 990th consecutive game in double figures. First minute, fourth quarter. Powell wants to go baseline, and Alex blocks it away. Taken now by LeBron. The bounce to Kuz. He can't get in as it was just a little too far ahead of him. He'll spin, get into the lane. Open is LeBron. Step back 3 on its way. Down it goes. Yes, sir, for LeBron.
And bad defense that time. You get another look at Caruso blocking the shot by Norman Powell, and then Kuz going to work, finding a wide open LeBron for his step back triple.
That's Kuz's first assist of the night.
36%.
Lakers as a team only have 12 of them. Underneath, another Laker. Bottle up down low. And LeBron looking for 2 in a row. Got it! LBJ with 2 triples in succession. 76-72. Laker lead is 4.
And he shot that like the clock was winding down or something.
Anunoby, he's got one. Well, remember, LeBron has pulled up from the logo a few times.
Again, anytime you get that kind of dribble penetration, as we look at Kuz blocking the shot, very similar to what Caruso did on the previous possession. And then the long ball by LBJ. Another long ball.
Going to try it. That's going to be off the front of them. Matt Thomas is in the game. wearing number 21 for Toronto. I mention him because he was part of that Summer League championship a few years ago.
Wow.
That's 2 for number 3, OG. We've got some different cameras set up, some innovations during the bubble. And a three-pointer out of the Raptors by Kyle Lowry.
Can't cheat and try to go over the top of a shooter like that. Tried to take the shortcut and paid the price.
They are in AD answers right back with the three of his own.
Boy.
He pulls up, not there. Bodies on the floor. Ball belongs to Toronto. We the North, that's what they say. Underneath with the left hand, Van Vliet with
Point land. Game leading 26 points.
Yeah, it's his 21st time with over. No, actually his 28th time over 20 points. Count that one. And Siakam will get an and one.
What a nice change of direction. Anthony Davis anticipated the screen, so he stepped where the screen was coming, and Siakam went the other direction and gets an and one against Contavious.
He and Van Vliet, so similar.
I talked about trying to control that backcourt. The Lakers haven't done it.
And that's Van Vliet from deep. Down by double digits again before crawling back. 93-83 now, and LeBron underneath. That's a good look. An interior.
Over.
Three minutes left as Lowry casts off, and he scores again. Lowry.
Well, especially when, you really miss the guy that leads your poorly missed.
Yeah, Avery won't be available. Playoff Rondo should be. Lowry gets knocked down.
Three free throws
shoot.
coming.
Yep, exactly. Three.
It definitely was contact after the ball was released.
Shooting 3 shots.
Anthony Davis tonight. 7.
They've done a good job of taking it out of his hands.
Lowry has 10 points in the quarter. And he has the just playing the keep away game right now. Waiters, count it. The what? A 4-point opportunity.
Yeah.
He and the entire crew. Dieter, I saw you posted all your volleyball stuff on Instagram. For the Lakers. 107-92, the final here tonight, and the Raptors have now beaten the Lakers 11 games in a row, and they outscored them 29-12 in the game's last 7.5 minutes. Very reminiscent of the way they won the game in November at Staples Center. All right, for Stu and Mike, I'm Bill McDonald.